What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life Till Metal. Going to be doing another No Life Till Metal graphics update. This one's going to be all Roxx Records. A lot of stuff has come in. I've got piles of stuff that I've worked on. I've been so busy, so it's just coming in like crazy. So I haven't actually been able to keep up with the videos and showing things. But I did want to show as much as I can. I did a Girder music video a couple days ago. I've got this Roxx one I'm doing now. I actually have a pile, and I'm not even kidding when I say a pile. It's got it right here, and it's not even all of it. I got a pile of Roxx, of Girder music CDs that I haven't even shown yet. I only showed the vinyl the other day. But let me show some Roxx stuff. Let me get right into this right now. So I'll show the vinyl first. This is XL and DVD. I love this album. Now, this is an album I've been into since it came out in 1993. This is, by modern definitions, probably rapcore. But there's nothing core about this. Honestly, this is more like the music that like Stuck Mojo did, or I don't know. It's almost thrash metal with a rapper, and that's XL right there. As you can see, XL. It's in a negative form. This way the album cover has always looked. This is the original album. I did restore it. The original album cover art was gone, so this is one I actually had to recreate from a CD. But man, it came out spectacular. The detail on here is as good as, and in some cases better. You can actually see more detail on this vinyl than you could in the original CD. So it came out really good. I did reset all the types so it's nice and clean. I reset the logo so it's nice and clean as well. Added a little black border on here, which the original had, but it was almost non-existent. It was so small. I gave it just a little more pop, and I dirtied it up a little bit to give it a little of a modern vibe. Brand new back cover using an image that was on the inside of the CD, but it's the crying Statue of Liberty, and the album is called SODOM in America. Do check them out. I know a lot of my viewers are probably going to be like, it's rap, but check it out. It's really well done stuff. I know a lot of people who hate rap that like this album, and I'm not saying that just because I'm showing you this. I honestly do. If you go and look at my posts on Facebook where I showed this album, you can actually read people like, I hate rap, but I really like that album. It's a great album. Now, if you're into bands like Deliverance and The Crucified, a lot of those guys play on here. Jimmy Brown, Mike Phillips, Greg Minier, even the vocalist from The Crucified sings a little bit on here. So fantastic stuff. I really enjoy it. So anyhow, that's the original cover. Back cover I created from an image on there. I definitely dirtied it up and gave it that kind of textured look that you see there. Just needed something, and I think it looks a lot better. And then on the inside, now if you pre-ordered it, I think it's the first 100 of these, and I think there's still some left. Came with an autographed litho that was numbered. I have number 2 of 100. You can see that they're all numbered down here. I did recreate this. Now this is a positive of the cover. So here's the negative, and then there's the positive, as you can see. So this came out really nice. I'm really happy with how this came out as well. It is a 12 by 12 so you can frame it. It is autographed by XL or Todd, so very cool. It also comes with a insert, and then it's got lyrics, liner notes on both sides. A lot of lyrics. As with any kind of rapper, you get a lot of lyrics. So lyrics on both sides, liner notes, and kind of created this destroyed looking Statue of Liberty here that for the inside. This was not part of the original art. I created this just for this release, and I really like the way it came out. Matter of fact, we like that so much that XL is making a t-shirt of it. So it is black vinyl, 180 gram, and you can see there is the crying Statue of Liberty on one side, and that's with all Roxx releases, the Roxx logo on the B side. Black polyline sleeve. Again, came out spectacular. Really happy with it. It sounds superb. Now, Rob Caldwell also did this one. Rob Caldwell from Bombworks down in Texas, and he was a big fan of this album, and so he was really excited to be able to work on it. So it came out really well. And then also we did a gold disc CD. As with all the gold discs in the series from Roxx, you can either have the border that says gold disc, or you can flip it over and simply have the original cover. So either way, you can have either cover in there. It's got a really nice booklet in here. It's got the gold disc, as you can see, with the black ink on it. Here's the tray. Actually, pre-orders came with a sticker, so that XL logo you see under there is actually my sticker. I just threw it in there because I didn't want to lose it. So but there's the gold disc. And then the booklet, really nice booklet, lots of photos and stuff like that inside there, lots of lyrics as well. So you get some of the same stuff that you saw on the vinyl. There's the picture of XL's face, and there's the Statue of Liberty that I showed you earlier. And there is the crying Statue of Liberty in the center. So again, lots of lyrics, graphics. Came out really well. It sounds spectacular as well. CD also has 2 bonus tracks on it. Brand new, recorded just for this album. I Hate My Life and Mind Bandit. And very similar in style. Heavy metal, thrash metal with XL. Kind of half singing and half rapping. So he does a little bit of both. So there you go. Available from RoxxRecords.com. The rest of these are all CDs. I'm going to go through them quickly, so this video is not too long. But this is Judea. Now, Judea were an 80s melodic heavy metal band. Many people know them. They were on the California Metal series. I believe they were on California Metal 2, and I believe they had 2 tracks on there. And then they really didn't ever get signed. A lot of the bands that were on that California Metal series, California Metal 1 and 2, were signed to labels. I mean, Deliverance and Recon and, gosh, Neon Cross, Barren Cross. There were so many of those bands that got signed, and Judea just never did. But regardless, this is kind of a anthology. It features tons of tracks on there. They did a bunch of recording with John and Dino Elefante, who are well-known producers. If you pre-ordered this, you got a sticker of the cover, which is what this is, and then here's the cover. I did create the cover completely. This is and they never had a cover before. The band did want their picture on the cover, so there you go. I created the logo as well. I actually created this from an old flyer that was like a photocopy of a photocopy. So I really like the way this came out. I'm really pleased with how this cover came out. I believe this is a 12-page booklet, but it's got pictures of the band. You can see that's, you know, the classic 80s, early to mid 80s look there. There is, I believe, a collage in here. You can see flyers and photos and all that kind of stuff. And as a matter of fact, I think there's the California Metal 2 CD cover right there. And then obviously it's got lyrics and stuff like that. So really cool. Apparently this band is making some sort of a comeback. There is something on the back here, and I can't tell you much about it. I did the graphics for this, but I don't know everything about this band. I should also mention that this was mastered by Rob Caldwell at Bombworks Sound. So there's your CD behind the tray. But anyhow, as I was saying, on the back it says Judea 2.0, and then it says Stay Tuned. So there's 2 tracks on here, Not Forgotten and a cover of Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze. So I don't know what that means. Perhaps this band's coming back. Perhaps they're recording a new album. Regardless, very cool. If you're into that 80s style melodic heavy metal, you're probably going to dig Judea. Out of the Dark. Next up, this is the Reconciled. So now this is XL once again. So this is the same XL that you saw in XL and DVD. XL plays all the instruments here. And then Dale Thompson from the band Bride sings. This is a really, really good album. I love the cover art. Now, I did create the cover art. However, that image that you see that is highly stylized right here of the dragon eye was actually created by XL's daughter. She created this kind of sculpture of this dragon, which it's really, really cool. I wish I could show it to you. And this is just a little detail of it. Of course, I went in and stylized it quite a bit, added the logo. The logo was not created by me. I actually can't remember who created the logo. My apologies. And then, I put all the type and whatnot on it. So then I created this kind of dragon skin that I used throughout the entire thing. You can see on the back here. Nice 12-page booklet in this one. It's got... Is anybody else OCD like me with this? That you always have to make sure that the CD's on there straight? There's the CD. I don't know why I do that. Anyhow, again, if you pre-order it, you got a sticker. And then here's the actual booklet. As again, you can kind of see, if you look closely, you can see the skin in the background, that kind of dragon skin or snake skin or whatever you want to call it. But then you can see there's XL on the top and Dale on the bottom. And if you look closely, you can kind of see I stylized those photos as well. There's kind of a snake skin over top of the whole thing. Didn't want to distort the picture too much, but it looks really cool. Lots of lyrics and photos and liner notes and all that kind of stuff in here. So, yeah, really good hard rock, heavy metal album. Again, no rapping on this one, so if you don't like the rapping at all on the former XL albums, you're not going to get that on here. This is Dale Thompson wailing, and I mean wailing, like he did in the early Bride records. So I really, really enjoyed this album. it's just fantastic. So, the Reconciled Skin and Bones. All right, two more. Getting through these as quick as possible. This is We Are Resolute, or War. This is their second album. The album cover photograph was done by the guitar player and songwriter in the band, Brian Carmen. That is, I believe, his daughter on the cover holding the apple there. But, of course, again, I went in and cleaned it up and stylized it and added the logo, added the font, and back as well. That is the same girl with her arm there. The snake, however, was added after the fact. I wrapped the snake around her arm. Obviously added all the text in the background. So there's the insert. You can see the CD. It's got the apple. I like the way the apple came out. Looks like it's got a bite right through the middle of the CD. And then inside the tray. And it's got a nice booklet in as well. This one's got a lot of names on here. Here's the players. So you can see that list of players right there. I don't know all these people, but a lot of these are names that people recognize. First of all, Dale Thompson does a lot of the vocals. Dale Thompson from Bride, the same guy who sang on the Reconciled. As well, it's got Chaz Bond from... he's got a new band, and man, it's just... The name of the new band is escaping me. Gosh... Biogenesis is the name of his band. He's been in for years and years, but he's in a new band now, which I'm really looking forward to checking out. But he sings on a song. You've got a guy who apparently is very well known. I don't know who he is, named Benjamin Birdsong. But you've got Troy Thompson, who is the guitar player in Bride, playing cello on a song on here. You've got Tracy Ferry, who was formerly the bass player for Striper, for what I think he played on 2 albums and toured with them for like 3 or 4 years. Tracy Ferry playing bass on some of this. You've also got Michael Fan on drums. Man, I can't remember all the names. I know he's in White Cross for a while. I think he might have been in White Heart for a while too. I can't remember. He was in a lot of different bands, but a lot of names in this band. In this one, again, there's a collage in here. If you pre-ordered it, you got a sticker. There's the collage, and that's all the different people who played on there. So, then lyrics. This is, I believe, an 8-page booklet. Very readable lyrics again. Played off the red, green, and white theme. Kind of Christmassy. not intentionally so. It's just the way it worked out. But I really like the way the cover came out on this one. I think the whole thing looks really, really well done. Now, I got to be honest, and I haven't yet played this. I literally just cracked this one open to show it to you guys on here. So I can't tell you what the music sounds like. I'm hearing a lot of praise on Facebook about it, but I haven't heard it. So just really wanted to be able to show you the graphics, so I pulled it all apart. Same thing with this one. This is a brand new album. This is their second album, Iron 501. I did not create the cover art on this one. This was created by, oh geez, let's see if I can remember his name. I know I put the name of the guy in here who did the artwork, because he did their first album cover too, and they're really well done. I like them a lot. Different style than I usually do, but still very well done. Maybe I didn't put the person in here who did it. I guess we didn't. Because I don't see any. I don't see. Oh yeah, it was Rafael Tavares. That's it. Rafael Tavares, who I think actually created the logo. That's actually the guy who created this logo too, the Reconciled logo. So he created the Iron 501 logo and cover, and then I did the layout for the rest of it. Now, it's a very similar vibe, totally different color scheme than the first album, but that was intentionally so. This is a very unique band. So you've got Dale Thompson singing and writing all the lyrics, but then you've got one musician on here, Miles Barfield, who plays bass guitar, drums, and percussion. You're going to notice something. There's no guitar on this album. It's all made with bass guitars. So if you're a bass player, you might be, wanting to check this out, because it's you wouldn't know it. I mean, it's not the first thing you notice when you listen to it, unless I told you it was all built around bass guitars. But it is. There's no actual electric guitars on this thing at all. It's all done with bass guitars and drums, and obviously drums and keyboards and that kind of thing. But anyhow, Iron 501, Night Witches, their second album, came out again, spectacular 8-page booklet. And that's it. That's my Roxx Records graphics update. If you're interested in any of those, roxxrecords.com. I also have this, I thought I'd show real quick, but this is the new NoLifeTilMetal release, Madras, their second album. This is Into the Aquatic Sector. This is, I got an autographed copy by the whole band. We have autographed copies on vinyl and CD. If you're interested, at NoLifeTilMetalRecords.com, or you can go to RoxxRecords.com. It'll take you to the same place. And we have autographed copies on there from the whole band. So if you're interested in that, check it out. That's it. So I appreciate you all watching once again. Please leave your comments below. I always appreciate it. And that's it. God bless. Stay strong.